We will get started. I'm so excited for you all to be here. I'm sure people will come in and pop on late. We're gonna have prizes if you watch this. Uh, so if you were invited to this call, you are invited by somebody who is a Zyia rep. And so, oh my gosh, my internet connection is unstable. Wait for a second. Oh, okay. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I know that there was a little bit where I was just paused for a little bit. Yes, we're good. Yay.
Good.
Okay. So you were invited here by a Zyia rep. Then they thought that you might be interested in checking out what Zyia has to offer. And specifically, this month is like so exciting. And so we just wanted to share our excitement with you. And we're gonna actually, it's gonna be a chat between myself and Darcy. Mainly very low pressure. Even if you guys have some questions at the end, we would love to open it up. We will be giving out prizes. The more people that watch this, the more prizes we will have. So for sure, one prize of probably a crossbody bag, or if it's still cold where you are, I have some really cute beanies still. One of the beanies, like the color matches this cute top. How cute would that be? Like the green beanie, green hat. Okay. All right. So if you snag this on the Maker Monday, you can snag that if you win the prize. So you'll just send a clue word at the very end. We'll tell you a clue phrase, clue word. You'll send that to your Zyia rep. And on Wednesday, Wednesday night or maybe Thursday, Friday. I'm a little bit slow on drawing prizes, but I always draw them. We'll draw a winner. We'll mail it out to you. So, so excited to be here. So I just want to briefly introduce myself, and then Darcy and I are going to chat. We're just going to talk about what being a Zyia rep is, why Zyia, why now. So I'm Sarah Cook. I'm here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm in my bedroom because I have two boys and they're extremely loud out there gaming and listening to Alexa music at full volume. So, I've told them to be quiet like multiple times, but they're having a good time. So we're just going to let them have a good time. And also, this is like already going past my bedtime because I'm also a fitness instructor just for fun. And I teach morning workout classes. So I'm going to go straight to bed and put my kids to bed after this. And I'm also a nurse. And what else? Like, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades as far as I stay busy, but I love being busy. So if you think you don't have enough time for doing this business, trust me. I have a saying that busy people get shit done. And I feel like that is totally true because we know how to work our day into it. Now, doesn't mean you have to be busy to be a Zyia rep, but I actually like to be busy. So anyway, but I have my downtime. Don't worry. So Zyia has been around for 7 years. You guys might know that. You probably fell in love with the clothes a long time ago, and you're probably just curious about like, is this something that is really doable? Is it as good as it seems? Like it almost seems sometimes when we talk about it, for some people, they're like, is it really like that good? And I want to share that it really is that good. We have 4 pillars: community, light, uplift, activity. And my favorite is community. We literally just got off of a call with my team, and they're just so supportive, so uplifting, and empowering. And I don't know where I would be without this. So when I joined Zyia, I'm just going to briefly talk about when I joined Zyia, what need it had for me and why I joined. And then as to the progression as to like why I'm still here. I joined because there was definitely more month than money. There were more wants in my life than there was money. And I never, ever spoiled myself on anything. I was a busy working mom. I worked 40 plus hours a week, crazy night shift, overnights, all of these things. And I just felt like I'm working so hard. And I just like the medical bills were just like piling up because I had a sick kiddo who was in the hospital. And so when I got presented with Zyia, I selfishly like I signed up to purchase clothes for myself and not feel guilty about it because we did not have a lot of income. Like there was like the budget was like $0 a month for cute clothes for Sarah. It was all spent on my kids' clothes. I would go to Old Navy, buy them clothes, and then maybe like I would buy one Old Navy legging for myself, and like that was it. And on clearance and like $14 leggings. And so I was really into CrossFit at the time, and I'd always go to the gym, and I'd always like kind of get a little jealous of all these cute girls and their cute outfits. And I'm like, I wish I could afford that. So I joined Zyia thinking, you know what? I I could sell enough of these that I could just have some cute workout outfits for myself. And so, because they were so cute, I'm like, these are going to be easy to sell. Everyone is going to freaking love these leggings as much as I do. Because once I got my first pair of leggings, I knew I needed more. And I knew that everyone I knew needed a pair of black pocket light and tight leggings, right? Uh, so it's just a staple item in everyone's life. And, so I'm like, if all I need to do is sell these black leggings, like I don't need to sell anything else. Everyone in the world needs these black leggings. And so selfishly it was just to gather my wardrobe. And I was 1 month into it and I realized like, holy shit, like excuse me, I not only am going to have enough money to buy myself like a lot more clothes than I expected. I now have money to say yes to my kids like for things that are like wants now and whatever, and have like extra cash on top of that, pay back that starter kit right away, and just saw some real potential for some real extra spending money, which we really, really needed in our life. And so I really shared this opportunity with a bunch of people because I was like, this is so fun. I used to sell Mary Kay and I realized that I hated makeup. So it's not really like a good opportunity for me, because I love the facial products. And so I would share that, but then everyone wanted to talk makeup. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to talk makeup. But I could talk leggings and sports bras all the time. So it was very easy for me to share and to share how like fun it is because people like talking fashion. Like when you walk into a room, the second like you're wearing a bright green pullover, people are like, oh my God, I love that color in you. It's just such a like conversation starter. So it's super easy to talk about. And so with that, we shared it and grew my team and grew my business and changed it into where I no longer have to work full-time nursing hours. I still work as a nurse. But I do not work nearly as hard or as often or have as nearly as difficult as job. So, and Zyia was the vehicle to get me to time freedom with my family and to like have a vehicle to show that I could do a different nursing job that wasn't as stressful, that worked better for my life. And I could still say yes to cute clothes for myself. And now I have too many cute clothes for myself. Never thought in a million years that that would ever be a scenario in my life. So that is kind of my journey. And so I keep sharing it because now, because when I grew that team, when I grew, and you don't have to grow a team, right? But even when I grew my VIP community, because most likely if you're in here, you're in somebody's like VIP group, right? You get to know your Zyia rep. And my customers are also like some really close friends of mine now too. So my Zyia team, my customers, I mean, because they tell me the nitty-gritty details of their life. Like I know their bra sizes. I mean, like so I know a lot about them and they know a lot about me. And it has really, really helped me through a lot of tough times. Like you guys, 2 months into this business, my dad had a major heart attack. And like it was my Zyia community that helped me through it. Um, this year I've had a lot of really hard changes in seasons, and it's been my Zyia team that has gotten me through it as far as like uplifting me and empowering me. And so I know that now more than ever, it's like we need a tribe. Making friends as an adult is hard, and making like-minded friends who are empowering and uplifting, like that's the community that Zyia has. And so even if you're like not here to make like $4,000 a month. Like maybe you just want to have a discount for the cute clothes and share it because you want other people to have that confidence that Zai has. So like you'll make a little bit of money, you'll gather so cute new wardrobe, but you're going to also have these women in your life that really want what's best for you. So that's my story as to like why I'm staying, because Zaya was a vehicle to change my life for the better. And it's the people in it really that has made such a huge difference. And so now it's really a different perspective because you're like, well, Sarah, you've been in it for almost 6 years. You got in it early. You have a team. Like you could build a team then, whatever. Like, what's it really like being a Zyia rep now? Like, okay, they're giving double commissions. What does that even mean? Can somebody who starts Zyia like right now, with the brand recognition, with whatever, like, can they have success in it? And so we have my friend Darcy here. And Darcy, do you want to introduce yourself and unmute yourself and make sure
Hi.
everything is working?
Are
Okay.
you able to hear me?
Yes, yay. Okay.
Awesome.
So excited. And you guys, we're going to keep this chat. Like, we're going to be done in about 15 minutes. We're going to be a clue word. And it's just going to be kind of a back and forth sort of interview. Darcy kind of knows what I'm going to ask her, but I don't always follow a script. So, Darcy, so when did you join Zyia?
The very last couple days of January, actually. So,
Okay.
like January 26th or so, I think, maybe 27th.
Nice,
And I
nice. Okay.
made the purchase of the starter kit.
Perfect. Okay. So starter kit was 147, or did you go for the 295?
I went for the 295.
Nice.
I
It's a good
because there were
deal.
some things in there that I really wanted.
Okay.
I was like,
That's awesome. So yeah,
yep.
so we have three kit options or no, two kit options. 147, 295. You guys, if you really, really want a really, really good deal, and like you're wanting a lot of Zyia to start your business, the 295 is a great because it's over half off retail. So take a look at both kit options. Darcy, I love that you grabbed that. So what I wanted to ask you, so you're from Sioux Falls, right? And your
Yep.
Zyia mama is on this call. It's Eileen, and technically I'm your Zyia grandma. Um, and I want to know, when did you first start thinking that maybe you could do this Zyia thing? Was it like, did Eileen ask you, or did you start thinking about it before she put a bug in your ear?
So it was kind of the post that put the bug in the air. So I was watching her post. I'd ordered a few things. I really liked the things that I had ordered because I had
My
a
darn
sports bra
nerve.
that had a clasp in the back that didn't they stopped making it at Target. I couldn't find it anymore. So I had to find a different sports bra. So I figured I'd try it, and then I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens. And I told her I was seriously thinking about it, and she's like, well, let's just get together. And I was already comfortable with Eileen. I had worked with her in the past at Salmons, and she's out at the gym quite often, and so I knew I could run into her. And we just met out at the gym one morning, and I had already ordered my kit, and she brought me a few items that I had ordered from her, and we talked, and I was just kind of all in at that point. I really didn't know where I was going, but I decided I was just going to let it go. So it's a great picture of you, Sarah. So she's having a little internet trouble. Eileen's jumping in here too, it seems like. Um, so really, oh, oh, so really mine did start with the love of the sports bra. So I ordered from Eileen a bomber bra and black pocket light and tight leggings. And really anybody that knows me knows the rest was history because they made all the difference for me. I was sold on the bomber bra. It felt like butter. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get it off, and I could get it off really easy. So that was a good thing. The swimsuits, I wrote a couple swimsuits for a vacation that I had coming up, and they were ideal quality. And so although it was a little scary, I just really trusted Eileen, and I was super comfortable there. I knew Sarah from the gym as well a little bit, so that wasn't a big deal for me either. And I really just decided to put my trust in those ladies and let it go. Um, so it was really Eileen's post. I saw the cute clothes over and over in the post, and really that was more one of the scarier things for me when I joined Q's, because I never take a good selfie. That's just not a thing that I would do. And to post a lot on Facebook is another thing I just didn't do. I enjoy reading the post, but I just wasn't that person that would or do the selfie at the gym. That has changed. I do have a couple of gals at the gym that are more than willing to help with that. So they do that. There's sometimes I do my own selfies at the gym. So I kind of got over that. Eileen is always forthcoming with tips and tricks and things like getting a light. The selfie thing is something that's still a little out of my box, but I'm getting better. And I have proven to myself that if I take pictures of me wearing the items or at the gym in the items or somebody that I know personally has the items, I believe in them, so they sell a lot better that way too. So that has definitely been a big thing. Hey,
can you hear me?
I can. I cannot see you, but I can hear you.
It's Tiffany.
Hey.
One of your major purchasers.
Yes, Tiffany is a big customer of mine.
So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you didn't.
But I will just say, like, I don't want to be on camera or video, but Darcy, like, oh my God, girl, you got me like into Zyia, and I can't quit. I mean, you've seen what I've spent and I love it.
It's such a good thing.
I don't know if I cut you off, and I didn't mean to, because you were doing your whole like great spiel, and I love you for doing it. And I'm almost like mad at you for like getting me onto it.
I have to share it because it's such a good quality product and it's so much fun. And I mean, I wear the stuff all the time. I don't know what there isn't to like. So I just had to share it, Tiffany.
I know. We're BFFs from a long time ago. So she shares what works good for her, and I trust her. And yeah, she's got me freaking hooked. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
So it helps to have those friends like that. I mean, those are your people that are already on Facebook with you. And I think Eileen said something to me one time about the people that you would invite to dinner. And I was like, oh, so
yeah, that's
who it is.
Okay. So I had internet issues, and I feel like you are doing amazing, and you kind of answered a lot of the questions that I might have had. But how about, is there anything that, like, before you signed up as a rep, that you didn't know, like, then, that you know now, that like you kind of wish that you had that background information? Or maybe not, but like you wish you could tell somebody who's thinking about it on the fence, like, as far as, "Oh, I wish I would have known that. Like, I wish I would have known this would be so easy, or this, or whatever." I don't know.
Kind of the ease of it all, really. Eileen really set me up for success from the get-go as far as the graphics. Like I always wondered how do you guys always come up with these graphics like this and all these cool pictures? Like there's no way I could do that. So there's a website for it. I mean, I take what isn't a picture of me or one of Tiffany or somebody I know. It is something that came off of the Zyia marketing website. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The stuff is already there.
Yeah. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, we already have tools. So like the things that you're seeing people posting, it's like you think like, oh, they must have spent a lot of time on graphics or this or that. And it doesn't take as much time as you think, because we have these resources. you don't really know that,
Oh,
right?
no. And
Watching.
Eileen has
Smart.
just been like so wonderful, and like I couldn't figure out how she knew about these Make Room Monday things even after I started, because a couple of my emails were going into my junk
Mhm.
mail.
Mhm.
And so that was kind of a giggle session when she was like, oh my gosh, well, because we get an email beforehand letting us know what these items are. And so I'm like, well, how do you get it all posted on time? And the scheduling of the Facebook post is a real deal. So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
pretty funny.
Schedule your
And I
tweets.
also have to say, yeah, schedule them. And Eileen was like, you can figure out how to schedule them. And she just kind of let me fumble around. And that's the best way to really do it.
Mhm.
I'd like to say you're not going to break anything, but I did. I instant message called Sarah one night, and I called Eileen in a complete panic and sent her several messages in a row saying like, I have a question. Something just happened. I really need you right now. Like, what are you doing? And Eileen was getting ready to go live. I think Sarah was out to dinner with her kiddos, and I was inviting people to Zyia marketing when I thought that I was inviting them to my own group. And so I was in a complete ball over that and had a complete panic. But Eileen just laughed really hard when she finally called me. Oh, I was dying. So thankfully it was like 4 people, and I did message them right away and tell them, hey, I'm sorry, but you're not going to break anything, and
Yeah.
things happen. So, I mean, just go
Yeah.
for it. And the worst thing that's going to happen is you have a discount for these cute clothes, and
Yeah.
you get some coupons to share with your friends. And you just heard from my friend Tiffany, we've literally been friends for 35 years. So, which I'm not sure is possible when we're 35 years old, but
Yes. I don't know either. Exactly. You couldn't have known each other that long. That's just not physically possible. Yeah. So you're
so
not going to break anything on the internet or with Zyia or whatever. You're just like, you're sharing it. You're having fun. You can schedule your posts ahead of time. You have things like provided for you as far as resources. So as a brand new rep, like the tools of success are there for you. But you, Darcy, had to put yourself out there. Right. So
yeah.
what was like something really scary for you that at first you were super, super scared about before you did it, or like you had a fear, but maybe you like did it, rip the band-aid off and it wasn't as bad as you thought? Is there anything?
The first party really,
Okay.
that was kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going super well as far as like a girl said she'd have a party from the outside, and there was just no communication. And I called Eileen. I'm like, oh, this isn't going well. There's no engagement at all. And pretty much right after I sent that message or talked to Eileen about it, there started to be engagement. She's like, just keep doing what you're doing. And so there started to be engagement. So that turned out not to be so scary just
Yes.
right after that. So,
Okay.
but initially I was like, what if nobody responds or nobody does anything? And so really that first sale, I guess, that you get anywhere makes
Yeah.
everything less scary.
Yes. Yeah. We have to fail to like succeed,
Yeah.
right? We have to.
And it's okay. It's okay. Totally. It works out.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I didn't even know there was double commissions in February when I joined at the end of January. So
Yeah.
that was a big surprise. That was super fun.
Yes. And you had some crazy success right off the bat. So you did your launch party, right? So you launch your business, you
Yep.
have your launch party, your friends are all supporting you, right? Because they
Yep.
love Zyia, you love Zyia, it's easy to share. And then you had another party after that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you're making double commissions. So we can't tell people exactly how much Darcy made because they're not allowed to say people's commissions. So what we're going to say is in a double commissions world, if you have, I can make you nachos in a little bit. Okay, bud? If you sell $2,000 in a month, which with the double commissions, $2,000 is $560 paycheck. So that's just an example. And Darcy, I'm guessing some of your average orders with people, because right now we have a gift card promo happening. I bet people's orders were over $100, if not $200 to start. So
Lots of times.
lots of times. So really, if you have 10 people order $200, that's only 10 people you have to sell to. That's $200 orders because they are wanting to get a $50 gift card. So this month, Zyia has where if you spend $175, you get a $50 gift card. Spend $100, you get a $25 gift card. This is in US dollars. If you are watching in Canada, we'll have to convert that for you, or Australian. However, it is an amazing deal no matter what country you're in. And people are wanting to get that. I mean, that's basic Zyia girl math, right? Like if you're short $5 in your cart, you're going to go and add like a $29 tank top. So you can get that $25 or $50 gift card. And so the customers, and I mean, and as the reps too, we're getting commissions if we do order that way, right? So we are spending a little bit, the average dollar amount is a little higher, and therefore your commissions are higher. And if you start out making double commissions, boy, is it a lot easier to get to those sales, right? Especially if you're hosting parties. So if you sell $2,000, you have 10 people order $200 worth, boom, done. You've made it a $560 check. Could you
No,
imagine?
double. It's double that, Sarah.
Oh, it's
In
double
two
that.
grand. Yeah, that's normal commission.
Thanks. I needed somebody to do
Do
math
you make
for me.
you make over
One-
$1,000
Yes.
on $2,000 in sales?
You guys, don't listen to me. Listen to Eileen.
It's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah.
$1,120.
$20.
I told you it's my bedtime. Okay, we're gonna
$1,120 on 2 grand in sales. It's over 50%.
You guys, you could make $1,000 in your first month if you have 10 friends order $200 worth of stuff. Who could use $1,000 in their checking account? So, Darcy, that's my next question. We can't ask you exactly how much money you made. So, what we're going to ask you is, what you going to do? You have any ideas? You going to go on a good trip, or are you going to do anything fun? Just put it in the bank and save it?
No, I don't know. I mean, some of it's going to be spent on my own Zyia clothes, so there's that. And then, or it has been. No, there's definitely some things around here that need to be done around my house, and everybody's got bills that need to be paid and appliances that need to be repaired and replaced.
Adulting.
And, all those things. So there's always a place it can go.
It never ends, the adulting purchases, right? And it's
something fun will have to happen though.
Yeah, you definitely need to treat yourself a little bit okay. So how about just like one last thought that you would want to share with somebody who's like just on the fence about joining this month, with like the double commissions, with their fears of themselves, like just a last thought you would want, about last parting thought with them?
There's really nothing to lose. I mean, the worst thing that you come out of it with is a discount in your own Zyia clothes, and you decide it's not for you, but you might decide it is. So
yeah,
growth happens in that era.
Love it. Okay, so this is our clue phrase, right? There's nothing to lose. We want you to text your rep. Hey, the phrase is there's nothing to lose. Okay. And from there, your rep might have some questions for you. Hey, like, what did do you think of it? Are you interested? And so that just segue into, we truly are an amazing community. A lot of the people on this call right now are representatives that are actively involved and want your success, whether you join with them or not. And because you're joining this team, we have an amazing team, an amazing culture. I like to think that because I run it. And we are leading a launch like game plan meeting. And so if you're like ready to earn that grand paycheck, because I can't do math, okay, selling that $2,000, wanting to learn how to do that, we want to give you the tools for success to set you up in that. And we're going to meet on Wednesday night as like a launch and a game plan goal setting meeting. And so that's a Wednesday night thing. It's only for, this team here. So, but like if you're on this team, then you have your yeah, you will contact your rep who invited you here and say, hey, how can I get on a game plan meeting with you on Wednesday night? Or, you know, just if you want to start sooner than that, start sooner. We want your success. So now I'm going to open it up for so nothing to lose, right? So is that what I said the phrase was? Geez, I got to keep track of my own life. Okay, so any questions before we end it? I said I would try to keep a half hour because Darcy and we need to go to bed. We go to bed early. I gotta make nachos first.
Definitely on my way here.
Yo, questions? All right, so if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, I'm going to upload this on YouTube. Send the clue phrase to your rep before Wednesday, March 6th at noon, which is the release time. So make sure you send it before then. We would absolutely love to have you join our team and just for the discount. There was one thing I was going to say when Darcy said, well, definitely buying Zyia with some of that paycheck. As reps, we can host our own parties. So Darcy is going to start getting some of her Zyia for free and half off. So that's a pretty sweet deal. The fact that they will let us do that. So you get your starter kit, you get a ton of Zyia at over half off, and then you can keep on getting it at either a discount of our rep discount or be your own host. And as your people order in your launch party, accumulate the rewards and get stuff for free and half off. So there's nothing to lose. There's your phrase. Thank you guys for coming tonight. If you have any specific questions, you can always message your rep that invited you here too. Okay. Bye guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
everybody.
Excellent job, Darcy. Thank you so much.